I just want to acknowledge my father, my family, just because you know, growing up, you know, when I just think about my past, you know, I see like the things that he was doing. The whole time he was preparing me and my siblings to think like Remy, right? Because we come from Detroit, you know what I'm saying? That's the good, right? So, but he would do things like put us in, you know, suburban schools, right? And at the time we didn't realize it, we didn't understand it, because I'm like, man, I ain't trying to go to school with these white people, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be in these environments, but he would say like, man, I just want y'all to be able to adapt to any culture or I'm sorry, y'all, I'm nervous. Somebody asked me a question, but y'all, you know.
You look right there. You should play things about it. Bring it on back.
What did you learn? What did you learn?
Life. What I think a woman is? I think what makes a woman is, you know, she's got to be, you know, a good helper. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got to, I'm looking for a woman that's going to be able to adapt, like, see my vision, adapt to it. And, you know what I'm saying? I want the vision to become her own. And be able to really, you know what I'm saying, operate as one.
What does it mean to be a man?
Say it again.
What does it mean to be a man?
What does it mean to be a man? You got to stand on things like integrity, you know what I'm saying, principle, truth. You got to,
What, I'm gonna give you one that's gonna be a little challenging, but you'll be able to get it. What did it take you to overcome one of your worst failures? How did you do it? What did it take you to overcome one of your worst failures? How did you do it?
I say it really just took some poise, man. It just took for me to just accept the situation for what it was. And once I was able to accept it, I was able to then just take my mind to a place where I'm just thinking on, you know, ways to overcome it, you know.
How long did it take? The process? How long did it take to overcome that? Or are you still overcoming it?
It's just so many things in my life. I mean, it's like, I'm nervous.
That's a good question. Let me tell you, when you speak it, I want you not to make it about yourself. I want you to make it about how important your story is for somebody else, because that's how God thinks of people. So when you speak and you want to speak as though you're helping somebody, it's easier.
I think it's just the lights.
I have a good one.
That's a good story.
Can you
I think it's the lights.
tell us from a black man's perspective how it was growing up with your father? Being able to have your father in your life.
It was beautiful, man. It was, you know, my father, he was I appreciate you for being a stand-up man, and he was a beautiful reference to us because he exalted things in our household like integrity, morals, principle, truth, and you know, I come from the world too, you know what I'm saying? So growing up, of course I was, you know, doing things in the streets, or, you know, I was making little mistakes and stuff like that, but, you know, my father, he was...
How did people treat you that knowing you had your father in your life, your friends didn't have your father? You know, did they ever say, what is it, like your father? Or, I mean, how did you navigate it? Because I know that's a good thing.
My father was like my friend's father, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause my friends didn't really have their father in my life. So my father, you know, my father was there. and they was able to see, you know, me shine, you know what I'm saying, like my father, because I was able to take, you know what I'm saying, from him and his characters, and you know, they saw it and they was able to respect it, you know, because they knew that, you know, it was a different level of consciousness that I was operating on, because even though I was young, you know, and you know, I still had a strong figure in my life, you know what I mean, that was able to install things into me that other people didn't have, you know. It was some things I had some things to say when I got up here, but it's like it all went away. But I do want to speak on this
How has your process been in the remnant?
My process in the remnant has been beautiful, because when I think about how I used to navigate through life before the remnant, before the information, you know, it's like I used to use a lot of throwaway lines, like, "Oh man, it is what it is," or you know, I used to just accept that defeat when challenges would come. You know, I just take it, and you know what I'm saying, okay, try to bounce back. But now it's like I look at it different. Challenges are like more like tests now. You know what I mean? It's either something that I'm supposed to conquer or something I'm supposed to learn from. So I appreciate having a different type of mentality when I, you know what I'm saying, face challenges. It's like, it's more exciting now, you know what I mean? Because I know it's going to take me to a next level. You know, it's the type of growth that's going to happen after this challenge. You know, like not too long ago, you know, you know, since I've been in the remnant, I knew I was going to be tested. You know what I'm saying? Different areas. You know? Not too long ago, I lost $20,000, and you know, I was able to, back then, you know, I probably would have been like devastated, but when I did it not too long ago, it was like, okay, cool, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't as hard, you know what I mean? I was able to just, you know,
Learn from him.
I was able to learn from it, and I was just able to handle it with poise and smile, like, okay, Most High, you know, I know that you want, you know, the money is beneath us, you know what I mean? Like, the things that we value in the remnant is so above the worldly things to where even losing that amount of money didn't really hurt me, you know what I mean? My brother can, you know what I'm saying, vouch for that. He was there, he saw it, you know, and it was like, that's just how it is with any problem.
Don't forget the jury too.
The jury, yeah, I was out with my woman the other day, and you know, I always tell my woman, like, you know, it's the inside out, man, right? So I preach that to her, and I used to, you know, I had my jewelry on, and I tell her, like, yeah, this is all cool, but you know what I'm saying, take all of this off, I'm still gonna be who I am.
That's right.
Right? And I got more confidence than this. It's just my first time under the lights, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I preached that to them, and you know, I knew my test was gonna come. So one time, you know, we out and I had my rings on, and I ended up taking them off because we was just doing so much stuff. And I ended up losing, right? And these expensive rings or whatever. So you know, I was just handling it with poise, and she was like, asked me like, man, you not mad? Like, you ain't bring up the rings? Like, you ain't even tripping on it? Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't mad you lost the rings? And I just told her like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Nothing was lost, it was only given. You know what I'm saying? All praise the Most High. Whoever, you know, I just hope whoever got them rings, whoever found them, look fly with them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I ain't looked back since. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't think about the rings or nothing like that. You know, I actually, you know, just upgrade. You know what I mean? But that's just how I deal with anything. You know? It's like, even getting up here, you know, I've never been into like public speaking and stuff like that. And Dre was like, yeah, I want you up there. Let's do it. You know what I mean? I ain't know what I was gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here, the lights and everything is nerve wracking, but hey man, you know what I'm saying? I'm up here. Dope.
Hey man.
Four, 5, 6, or 3, 2, 1. The system is thrown topsy-turvy. It's not equipped to deal with it. So when the police and the system was dealing with police accountability, they wanted me to go 1, 2, 3. I was going 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6. I was just.